So I sometimes think of this book a bit like that game Fantasy Dinner Party, you know, where you imagine people that you'd really like to spend an evening with. I mean, there was Leonard Cohen and Charmian, Clift and George Johnston and Goran Tunstrom and countless other people all here writing books, writing poetry, painting pictures, making music and having fun. And so I decided that I would make my narrator an 18-year-old girl. Erica comes from London. It's 1960. I mean, the 60s hasn't yet started in 1960. She's had a very sort of 1950s miserable childhood with sort of miserable 1950s expectations for what a young girl's life might be. And she arrives here on Hydra and finds herself in this amazing community of people. And it's a place where women's lives really sort of do hang in the brink, because there's an assumption that they will just be the muse, the woman who's making everything possible maybe for the male poet. But some of the people she meets are not that person. People like Charmian Clift, who is a writer in her own right. And so Erica is offered this amazing array of choices through the people that she meets and the situations that she witnesses. There are so many problems going on, and particularly between the established couples who are living here. Problems of work, problems of fidelity, all the things that later on the 60s came to address in various ways, and where equality was being forged. But at the moment that Erica arrives, all of these things are on the table and being squabbled over. One of the main reasons that I set my novel A Theatre for Dreamers in the year 1960 was because of some photographs, well in fact 1,573 photographs that a photographer called James Burke took. The most famous maybe of those photographs are the ones that he took with Leonard Cohen sitting where I'm sitting here, Charmian Clift beside him here, and Leonard playing his guitar, which is often used to illustrate the idea that Leonard Cohen played his first concert on Hydra. You can see this immense intimacy between Charmian Clift and Leonard Cohen, and it's that begs all sorts of questions about what their relationship might have been. One of the first things I did was to look at these photographs, because they had so many of the colony in them, and try and identify who all the real people were, and it was a great starting point for the novel.